Happy Sunday. How are you all? How's everybody doing? Bear with me for a moment. I am trying to make sure I share this out. We are live today on both Periscope and on Facebook. I'm so excited to have you all here. As you come into the room, please share this out with anybody you think that's interested in knowing a little bit about my experience as a momager and how they too can raise a young mogul. Come on into the room. You're from? Yay! Thank you for my favorite earrings. One pair of my favorite earrings. So come on in the room. Share this out if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Let's see here. So my name is Tamara Zantel, and I am the CEO of Raising a Mogul. I train, I coach, and I support parents that are working really hard to raise their young moguls, or parents that have children that want to be young moguls. And I am excited to spend a couple minutes with you. I have some really cool things I want to talk about. As soon as I get this shared out, I'll be all set. If you can hear me, let me know you can hear me. If I need to speak up, say speak up. Don't be shy. Tell me where you're from. Let's see. Oh boy. So I have been trying to get on this live. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you telling me you can hear me. Hey, Bahamas in the house. Hey, Bahamas. Thank you for letting me know that you can hear me. And I know that you can see me because you talked about my earrings, and thank you so much. All right. So once again, my name is Tamara Zantel, and I am the CEO of Raising a Mogul. Hi, Cliff. Welcome to my live. Come on in. Feel free to share this. Say hello as you pop in so I know that you're here. Hey, Tiffany. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. So I want to talk to you a little bit about your child wanting to be an entrepreneur, right? Entrepreneur, something huge, something big. They want to be a change maker. They want to be creative. They want to make a difference in the world. Now what? Okay, so these are 4 things that your child will need. You need to make sure that they have if they want to be an entrepreneur. Okay, so tonight we're just going to touch on one because it could take a long time and I don't want to hold you too long. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is vision. We all know now, this day and age, lately you've been hearing, usually in the beginning of the year, you hear people talk about creating a vision board, right? Writing the vision and making it plain, right? So they have this huge idea, they have this amazing thing in their gut that they want to do, but they tell you, they come and they tell their grandparents, they tell their teacher or somebody they trust, but do they really have the vision for this thing that whatever it is? It could be starting a lawn care business, cutting lawns in the summertime for the neighbors. It could be making jewelry. It could be cutting hair. It doesn't matter what the thing is that they want to do. Do they really have the vision for it? You know, and what that means is, can they actually see it turning into something amazing? Is it something that can be tangible? Is it something that they can see themselves doing 2 years, 5 years from now? You know, it doesn't necessarily, just because they have an idea, doesn't necessarily mean that the vision has to be something they want to do for the rest of their lives, because we all know that entrepreneurs, we don't necessarily have to do this one thing because we have the entrepreneurial spirit. So we can stretch ourselves, right? And do all these different creative things. But do they have a vision for this one thing? So if they're going to cut lawns or make jewelry, can they actually see what this jewelry is going to look like? Or is it just, oh, I want to make jewelry, I have no idea, I don't know. Probably is not going to work out. If they haven't actually seen it and they can actually almost feel like they can touch the idea because it's so far in their gut or in their soul, and you haven't recognized that it's something that they spend a lot of time talking about, thinking about, writing about, you know, or practicing, then probably this isn't going to be something that's going to turn into a fruitful experience or business, right? So the vision is very important. This vision needs to be very clear, and it needs to be something that they can actually put down on paper. Once it's clear, once you can actually manifest it, you see it in the physical or in the natural, then they eventually are going to want to explain it and actually write it out and put it on paper, because that's when they bring it to you and you're like, is this something I might want to invest in? Do some research, actually get behind. If the vision is clear, right? To discourage them isn't to tell them all the reasons why it might not work. Your job is to watch it play out, right? Because at this point, whether they're 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 21 years old or whatever, you have a good feeling, you have a good idea of what kind of kid you're working with, whether they're serious, whether they're a jumper, whether they go from thing to thing and they never really take anything seriously. You'll usually have a good idea on what your child is capable of. Yes, Tiffany, you're right. You're going to watch it play out. So you'll know, what their interests are. So a lot of parents that have raised mogul children that have their own, for example, my daughter, Xandra, she started her business when she was 9. And I knew early on, I would say really, I knew that she was born to be a leader when she was about 1.5 years old. 1.5-year-old. Yes. I knew then she was born to be a leader. I knew outside the box. I knew she was creative. She didn't know. So all those things that you see as your children grow, we have to pay attention. So when I listen to other parents and you meet other parents that have CEO children or children that have built businesses or had these creative ideas or amazing opportunities at life, and they're 9, 10, 14, 17 years old, they're going to tell you that, oh, he used to always do this, so I knew he was born to be an artist. Oh, she used to always wear my jewelry, and she just had this thing for putting things together. She would always love to take everything apart and put it together. Or she always knew how to coordinate colors and put her clothes together really well. So it's not a surprise that she's wants to be a fashion designer or is designing clothes, right? At 16 years old. So what I'm asking you is, are you paying attention to your child's what they're good at? Are you paying attention to their sense of creativity? Are you not only listening to what they say, but are you watching what they're doing? Because most of the time, if we're watching what they're doing, you'll get a feel for whether they're serious about this thing that they're envisioning. Okay. So until you start to, because, we need some convincing, because children, they jump, they hop, we're not really sure what it is that, that they say that they want to do, or if they, oh, sure, you said that before, but are you going to stick to it? This is different than deciding you like grape soda or you like orange soda, or today I no longer eat chicken, or last week you ate your broccoli and now you hate it. They're transitioning. They're growing. Think about you as the adult. How often have you changed your mind? How many times? I don't even have a favorite color. So my mother had a hard time with me because I was all over the place. So I knew I was creative. She knew I was creative. I knew I was born to do amazing things, but it took me a little while. And the things that I envisioned, she had no understanding of. So these are really important things for us to pay attention to. Pay attention to what your child is doing and what they're good at now. Okay. Our job is really to help them see the possibilities in all these things. Let them know. Yes. So help them see the possibilities. I'm trying this Be Live and I don't even know what I just did. I just jumped up here. Your job. It's okay. We're just going to go with the flow. So your job is to help them with the possibilities. So, okay, I want to cut hair, or I want to cut lawns, or I want to design jewelry, whatever this thing is that they're envisioning for their life. Yes, Tiffany, and you're paying attention to what they're good at now. It's your job to help pull them and stretch them and help them define the possibilities. Okay, jewelry. What kind of jewelry? Who are we going to sell this jewelry to? Are we going to sell this jewelry at the local farmers market? Or are we going to sell this jewelry across the nation? Help them hone in on their don't necessarily them and make them feel like they're not capable, but it's really important to make them feel like it's possible. So you explain to them all the different ways that their vision can come to life. Make them feel like it's possible. And then we'll start to notice that once your child's vision is in line with what they're really supposed to be doing, whether they're 5 years old, 16, or 22. For most people, they really don't recognize it because a lot of us adults, we don't figure it out until later on in life because no one really gave us the time, the space, the energy, or the permission to dream and imagine all the things that we could do. But once we do it, if we do it early on and we give them the permission to explore and be creative and envision what it is that they want for themselves and how to hone in on their creativity, their whole world is going to open up. They're going to start to feel free. It boosts self-esteem. It helps them be in line with where their tribe is when they're in high school, when they're in college, knowing what clubs to join, knowing if they want to go to band class instead of them trying to figure out, do I play the tuba? Do I play the piano? Am I going to do field hockey? Am I meant to be a football player? A lot of that is normal self-exploration. However, if you're in line with your vision, and we support their ideas, it will take a lot of that confusion away, and it'll cut down on the time that they're spent in that space of, I'm not really sure, I feel awkward. Because let's face it, junior high, elementary school, all these different, they're all just awkward years for us anyways, right? Their bodies are changing. They look strange. They're going through different emotions. They're trying to deal with the times, hairstyles, clothing, peer pressure, drama, all that. So imagine what it would feel like to send your child to school every day and they already know their purpose. They already have a vision for what direction they're going in and what it is that they want to do with their lives. That gives them a whole amazing sense of purpose and self-confidence that nobody can take away from them. Okay, so one other thing before I close is I really think it's important for us as parents to understand that, hey, Sister Jackie, welcome. If you're watching, hello, and thank you for joining. Please share this with somebody you think this could help. Thank you so much. Nice to see you. One of the things that it's important for us. Hey, Rhonda, welcome. Nice to see you. I lost my train of thought. I got it. I'll be back in a minute. Creativity starts early. That's the whole gist of it. And we as parents really need to pay attention to it. Okay. Or we could miss it. And we don't want to as parents, we want to make sure that we're not missing out on opportunities to encourage, support, and uplift our parents, our children. And it's really important for us as parents to understand that, we cannot give our children the vision. We can't give it to them. It's their thing. It's something that they're born with. It's people say, I'm born to those earrings though. Hey, Mishan, thank you. Handmade. That's how I do. Everything's handmade. So this vision you cannot give to your children. Okay. You might be able to steer it a little bit. You might be able to encourage it a little bit, and you can definitely support it a lot. However, it's something that they're born with, and it's something that that they have to be in line with in order for it to happen and take place. Okay, so you as their parent need to be the catalyst, the role model, right? Because there's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days. Someone at school is going to say it's a dumb idea. Someone else somewhere else is going to say, why would you want to do that? They need to have the confidence, and that confidence is going to come from you, right? So imagine some of the things that you wish you had done early on, or, oh man, only if I had somebody to tell me that it was okay to do that, I would have started a lot younger. So now's your chance. You have these children, you're watching them play out the way their dreams and their visions are playing out. You're paying attention to their creativity. You're supporting their huge dreams. Remind them that it's okay. Failure, we already know, is a part of the process. Explain that to them. Let them know that, when I was younger, if I had this, I could have done this. So therefore, I'm going to give you this. These are things that we need to share. Hey, Yolanda, how you doing? Welcome. You're absolutely right, Rhonda. As a parent, you are the catalyst. We are the catalyst. So it's our job to be supportive, to be accepting, to hold them up, and to also hold them together. This is important because there's going to be a lot of fall apart moments. Trust me. Okay. And last but not least, to keep them grounded. We must keep them grounded because, the world's a huge place. We never know who they're going to come across, what kind of opportunity is going to come their way or not. And it could be disappointing. It could be overwhelming. It's our job as parents, support, accept, ground, uplift, and hold together. So that's all I have for you tonight. And hopefully I will check in with you tomorrow. Actually, you know what? I'll be here tomorrow. This is a 4-part series. We're talking about if your child wants to be an entrepreneur, they are going to need these 4 things. Okay. And tonight we talked about vision and why vision is so important. So I'm your girl, Tamara Zantel. Thank you so much for watching my broadcast. And if you haven't connected with me, you can find me on Facebook at Tamara Zantel and on Periscope at Tamara Zantel. And I thank you all so much for joining me. Have a wonderful evening.